obituaries are brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home. Funeral services for Lisa LaRue Spiegel, age 51, of Bremen, are incomplete and will be announced at a later time by Coleman Funeral Home. Ms. Spiegel passed away Friday at her residence. Funeral services for Vera Smith Hollingsworth, age 60, of Hartselle, will be at 1 p.m. Wednesday at Fairview Church of God. Mylan Detrick will officiate. Burial in Sardis Cemetery near Trimble. Moss Service is in charge. Ms. Hollingsworth passed away on Tuesday in Cullman County. Visitation will be 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the church. Funeral services for Mrs. Miriam Parker, age 73, of Cullman, will be held today at 2 p.m. at the Jones Chapel First Baptist Church. Burial will follow in Jones Chapel Cemetery. She will lie in state at the church for 1 hour prior to service. Moss Service is directing. Funeral services for Reverend William Coleman Johnson, age 70, of Cullman, were yesterday at Salem Baptist Church. Corey Drummond and Mike Parker officiated. Burial in Baldwin Heights Cemetery. Moss Service directed. Funeral services for Larry Ray Standridge of Hansville were yesterday at Mesner Goodwin Funeral Home Chapel. Hugh Thomas officiated. Burial was in Edgewood Cemetery. Mr. Standridge passed away on Friday. And those are our obituaries, brought to you by Moss Service and Hansville Funeral Home.
Premier Bank presents Today on 2. Welcome to our program on Monday, the 19th day of August. We are broadcasting live at channel2coleman.com right now and all day long.
Yep.
Did you have a good weekend?
I did. Went to see the grandbaby. Yep, doing fine.
Typical October weekend, wasn't it?
Yes, it sure did feel like it.
Cool weather? Wow.
It really did
It's hard
feel
to
like
believe
it.
it's August.
Yeah. I know, it doesn't seem like it at all, does it? But you know, we are in for, I'm sure, more summer. I doubt seriously that this is going to go straight into fall, so we're getting this false sense of cool weather.
It's either that or we're going to have one tough winter.
That's true. That's true. It could be, but it's been very, very pleasant.
Oh, yeah, it certainly has been.
Yep.
Let's start with the weather forecast. Our weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet on Cherokee Avenue. We start with the satellite picture. You can see what's going on around the country. And we have another satellite picture, shows you the southeast. Here's our forecast for today. Once again, we do have a chance of rain in the forecast for today. 40% chance of rain. A high only 81. Normally 92 on a day like this. Cloudy again tonight. Slight chance of rain. Low of 68. Cloudy again tomorrow. Chance of rain. High of 82. 83 on Wednesday. Then we'll see things start to warm up as we head toward the weekend, but still below normal for this time of year. Temperatures remain in the 80s, so I guess we can't complain about that one bit.
No, not at all. We did take him to the movies this weekend.
You went to the movies?
Right.
First time?
No, actually the
okay.
third time. They've had some cute little movies this summer. Despicable Me 2, I think, and then Monsters U or something like that. And so anyway, so we took him to the movies to see Planes because he loves cars, the movie's Cars. And I have seen Cars numerous times.
Yes.
Numerous times.
Yeah, that goes with grandchildren.
Right. But I did not think Planes was as good as Cars. It was good. It was good. I still highly recommend it. But I guess, I don't know. I thought Cars for some reason, but then I found out later that Cars was made by Pixar and Planes is made by Disney. Now, Disney owns Pixar, but still, it was just a little different. But still, he enjoyed it. But we got there kind of right, it's the last, you know how they'll have 20 minutes of previews. And we got there at the last preview and sat down, and it was dark and everything. And the little movie Frozen is coming on. and they were doing previews for this new little movie. It's an animated thing, and it's the snowman, and I don't know exactly what it was. I didn't get to see much of it. I'm going to hurry. But, but anyway, Logan was petrified. He was scared to death because this big moose was kind of beating up on this snowman and taking his carrot nose off, and I don't even know what all he was doing because I was looking mostly at Logan. Oh, he was shaking. He started crying. I thought, not a good start to this movie. Whoa, whoa. But after a while, he kind of calmed down and everything. But I don't think we're going to take him to see Frozen. He did not like that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Poor little thing. He was shaking. He was so, I mean, he was into it. He was paying attention, but he was like, oh. Anyway, but planes, and when we left, he said, see planes again? He wanted to go see it again.
You said, yeah, probably another 20 times.
Yeah. Yeah, at least, once it comes out. So, all righty, I know, we've got things to do, huh?
Yeah, we need to talk about Sweet Tater Festival, which will be coming up next weekend already.
I know, good gracious, it doesn't seem like it, but I still think you have time. If you're an arts and craft vendor and you want to be a part of this, all you need to do is just apply online at www.sweettaterfestival.com, but it will be taking place Sunday and Monday, both afternoons, and on Monday from 8 a.m. until 3 o'clock. It is the 17th annual, and of course, once again, in their new location, and there will be at Smith Lake Park, and there's just door prizes, entertainment, crafts, food vendors, all kinds of wonderful things. So go and participate, and I'm predicting it's going to be a beautiful weekend that weekend.
I said next weekend, but it's weekend after next.
That's true. It is 2 weeks.
It's the weekend that football starts, and I'm a little anxious.
Oh, you keep pushing it closer and closer, huh? Oh, well.
Let's see, did we have a cartoon for today of the Sweet Tater guy?
Let's see what he looks like.
That?
And what year he's from. Okay.
We'll talk about our Facebook.
There
here we go.
is.
Okay, that's an old one.
Yeah.
All right, forget it. Never mind. We did that in the middle of last week.
Yeah, we've shown him already, but we'll show you another one tomorrow.
Okay.
And everything.
Do we have a Facebook friend?
Yes, we do. I think so. Sandra Swearingen. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not how it's spelled on here, but okay. Anyway, she likes the History Channel and Chick-fil-A, so very good. So we're glad to have her as our friend.
I wonder which one she is.
I don't know. It could be a swearing ton. I'm not sure. On here it says, on the paper it says swearing ton. It looks to me like, doesn't it? T-O-N instead of E-N? Anyway, whatever. Whoever she is, she will win a barbecued sandwich from the Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, and she just needs to come by here and pick up her certificate, and then she can go and pick up her nice, big, fat, juicy barbecue sandwich.
All right, and our guest for today is a good friend of ours.
Yes, it is. He's Mr. David Ozment, and today he's got a different hat on. He's talking to us about Operation Christmas Shoebox, right? I didn't say that right. Did I say that right? Close. Close. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's that time of the year. It doesn't seem like it, but that's that time of the year to start preparing for that. So we're going to be talking to him about that as well.
George Spear is here with news and commentary right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
It's back to school time, and remember, a child's safety is crucial. Parents, teach students to stand at least 10 feet from the road if they're waiting on the bus. Find out school procedures and rules. Make sure backpacks or school bags are acceptable. Let's make this a memorable back-to-school year.
This safety message brought to you by O.F. Richter & Sons and Night Free Insurance.
This Monday morning, if you have a child or maybe a grandchild headed to Coleman City Schools this morning, this is the first day back, right? Be careful because of the construction over there, they've had to reroute traffic, and they say there's a learning curve at the beginning of each year. Always, new parents coming in, and also it may be a slight delay, according to the chief of police for Coleman. Also, the Coleman Times reported yesterday that alcohol revenue for the city of Coleman dropped by more than 11% over this past fiscal year. And it's primarily, of course, they believe, because Huntsville and Good Hope have gone wet, so you have fewer people going to the stores in town. So that's what's happened there. Also, our Sheriff Mike Rainey, many people have said, and I agree, that doing a great job. He's doing a good job. You see a lot of drug arrests. However, he's got some press on his hands he probably didn't want, and that has to do with something that really is an issue that shouldn't have never come to light, and that is, why isn't he being paid the same as the former sheriff, right, in terms of pay? I'll tell you that this happened to Nancy Horton when she became superintendent of Coleman County Schools. When she went to work as superintendent, she was getting a good bit less than what the former superintendent was getting. She never made an issue of it. Mike Rainey has asked for an attorney general opinion. Apparently, how this thing started out is the public examiners, the state auditors, in other words, said that he should not be paid that much, that it should be a certain amount. Well, that amount is like about $4,000 or $5,000 each year difference between what Mr. Roden was getting. Mike Rainey started out earning $61,400. Now he's at $63,250 thereabouts. Tyler Roden started out at $35,000, but this was back in 1995 when he took office, and he ended up making $67,100 as his ending salary. We passed the omnibus bill back in 99, I believe it was. It might have been, about 1999, to allow for office holders to get raises. The county commission hadn't gotten any raises for their job since the early 80s. So as a result, there was a discrepancy there. But it's so mixed up. Apparently Mike Rainey has also has taken part in the supernumerary retirement pay plan. He put so much into that, and of course it's matched by the Coleman County General Fund. The problem with that is that it comes out of the general fund. I took a lot of heat because a former sheriff of Coleman County used that system, and we had to write a pretty big check each month, and it came out of the general fund. So these are the things that need to be worked out, and there's so many different varieties of plans, when it comes to each county's sheriff and how they're paid. Alabama cornerback Geno Smith charged with drunk driving under the influence yesterday. Oh, man. Arrested yesterday, jailed on a $1,000 bond. Of course, Saban saying, I'm going to review all the facts when they come in to decide what to do. When you're young and you got all that testosterone, it's easy to make a mistake, and that's one of those that can be very, very costly. In a high school in Atlanta, did you hear about this? We had all this hoopla in Coleman County a week or two ago regarding the prayer caravan. Well, a Georgia high school has sparked outrage among a lot of the people because they have a play that's an Arthur Miller play called The Crucible. And there is a big poster that goes along with this play advertising it, and the sign says, "God is dead." Oh, man. Isn't that something? Of course, they're in their rights to have that, but we can't have prayer in school, right? We acknowledge, or some will say he's dead, but you can't pray. Isn't it such a twisted world? It really is, isn't it? Oh, well. Stay tuned. More today on 2 after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. we make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Cullman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
It's back to school time, and remember, a child's safety is crucial. Parents, teach students to stand at least 10 feet from the road if they're waiting on the bus. Find out school procedures and rules. Make sure backpacks or school bags are acceptable. Let's make this a memorable back-to-school year.
This safety message brought to you by Cook's Pest Control and Wells Turner Family Pharmacy.
We continue with Today on 2, and we have some things we would like to give away. Today we have the day pass to Hurricane Creek Park, and we also have the fresh homemade dessert from Busy Bee Cafe. That's with a $15 or more dinner purchase. Those are the prizes we have for today. Let's look at our ads. We'll ask you a question, of course, about one of these ads, starting with Auto Tech Repair and Service. Located in Vinemont, they do major engine repairs, transmission, brake repair. They do it all at Auto Tech.
And Mullins Body Shop, you've counted on them for over 50 years for auto body repair and towing, and you can continue to count on them today. Call Sunny, Stacy, Beth, or Jim at 256-734-1353.
Brown & Company Beverages, a specialty wine and beer store located on Highway 157 next to the Ford dealership. That's Brown & Company Beverages.
And Deb's Bookstore, it's your hometown bookstore just down the road. Browsers are always welcome. Used books are half price off every day. New books are 20% off every day. And gift certificates are available at Deb's Bookstore.
Grand Point Pharmacy and the customers have requested Remedy Skin Repair Cream to restore skin's natural moisture balance. And we'll have Angie Neal on the program tomorrow.
Hope she's giving away samples. Coleman Wellness and Aquatic Center is a place to go to get fit. They have a 6-lane competition pool, a full fitness center complete with weights, cardio, and professional trainers.
Baldwin Counseling Center, Dr. Howard Rogers says, have problems, need to talk, want privacy? Help is a phone call away, 256-737-3087. Those are some of the merchant ads we have for today. Our question for today, which business that advertised with us is not in Cullman, but is in Vinemont? Which advertiser is located in Vinemont? 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. And our prizes for today, we have the day pass to Hurricane Creek Park and a free dessert at Busy Bee Cafe.
With the purchase of a dinner.
And we will take your telephone calls right after we watch Money Matters, brought to you by Premier Bank.
How to build your credit. Just come into one of our offices and fill out a credit application, and one of our loan officers will discuss your borrowing options. But the most important thing is to make your payments on time to avoid late fees, additional interest, and damage to your credit, which will all affect your ability to borrow money in the future.
Which of our advertisers is located in Vinemont? Not in Cullman. I think everybody else, well, except for maybe one or two, located in Cullman. But I think this is the only Vinemont business. 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. Let's look at the rest of our merchant ads right now. Starting with Cotton State Barns of Coleman. Buy or rent to own. They make carports, play sets, utility trailers, and storage building. Cotton State Barns of Coleman.
And there's the Busy Bee Cafe in their great location with live music on Fridays and Saturdays from 2 to 9. Come and check out their new dinner hours at the Busy Bee Cafe.
Mad Dog Mike's Famous Barbecue, located at the Berlin Quick Stop on Highway 278. They have sandwich plates, ribs, salads, and more. Homemade sides each and every day.
And Earl's Body Shop, it's voted the best towing service available, and that's David, Diane, and the employees. Thank you for this honor. They have large and small towing available, local or long distance, right there on Highway 31 North, Earl's Body Shop.
And the Teacher Supply, located across from Coleman Cemetery entrance on 9th Avenue Southwest. Connect to over 25,000 items. The Teacher Supply.
And the Triple Berry Brownie is the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen. And don't forget about their $5 buck lunch, and you can upgrade with a blizzard for just $1 more. And that's at Dairy Queen.
And now open Be Fit exercise place with no contract. $50 a month is all you pay. Personal trainer is included. Located right next door to Renard's Gallery and Gifts.
And diabetic shoes are now available at Borden Family Pharmacy right there on the corner of Eva Road and Highway 157. It's just the finest quality diabetic footwear, period, and that's can be held at Borden Family Pharmacy.
Mr. Hicks Menswear, located on Compass Way, right by Doug Dogg Jewelers. Regular, big, and tall sizes in men's clothing at Mr. Hicks Menswear.
And Tires for Less, where they feature Bridgestone and Firestone tires, but they can do more than just tires. They can do the oil changes and minor engine repairs, check shocks and brakes. Go see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less.
There we go with our merchant ads for today. Now it's time to check our birthdays. Who celebrates on the 19th of August?
Well, it looks like we have several. Kim Warren's going to have a birthday today, along with Christy Horton and Chris Abbott. So happy birthday to everybody. And also we'd like to acknowledge an anniversary for Max and Nell Graves. Actually had their anniversary on Sunday, so their names will be all put into the drawing on Friday. We have that possibility of winning an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
And we will continue with more of Today on 2 right after this.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it, to feel it, to be in it, to be upon it, and to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
As the new school year begins, motorists are reminded school buses are on the roads. Be careful when approaching hills where visibility is limited. Observe speed limits and be prepared to stop. Let's keep students safe this school year.
Be a big disgrace for the guy must run to pass me up and skip on to his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
Is the middle of August too early to talk about Christmas?
Never.
Never?
Never too early to talk about Christmas, and especially Christmas shopping. You know me.
Yeah, well, it's never too early to plan for Christmas. Dave Ozment is back with us to talk about Operation Christmas Shoebox. Dave, good to have you back on the program.
It's always a pleasure to be with you guys. You do a great job.
It does seem to be early, but if you plan, you've got to get organized now.
Definitely so.
And you've got to ship these things early to get there. You can't wait till December the 24th, like some people do to buy their presents. So,
Yeah, you do have to start early, as big as this is, because worldwide they collect over 10 million boxes all over the world.
That's amazing.
This started in 1993, and they've now shipped over 100 million boxes to deserving kids all over the world.
Oh, fantastic.
So it is a fantastic program.
Yeah, it really is. And it takes a while just getting shipped. That takes a long
really
time
does.
to get wherever it needs to go if you're going across the world. So
yeah, we start here in Coleman. And by the way, we collected 5,335 boxes last year in Coleman. A new record. The previous record was 4,100, and we're going to get 6,000 this year. We've already set that goal.
Very good. Yeah. So how do we go about doing this?
Yeah, this is number one. It's very simple, easy, and Samaritan's Purse. We got this thing so well organized for any church, non-denominational.
Okay.
We've got this kit, information kit. It's got DVDs, brochures, how to order free materials.
Okay.
It's a very simple, easy mission program that a church or any is individuals. We have a lot of individuals just bring us boxes. Shoe boxes, not this box, just a regular shoe box.
Right. So Sunday school class could take this on as a project.
Youth
be
groups,
quick and easy.
Yeah. And the kids love to go shopping, for goodies for the other kids.
Sure.
And you can trace it through the internet now, where your box goes.
Wow.
Write letters, put your photograph of the kids in there, and a lot of them respond back.
Yeah.
So it's just
sweet.
main thing. Don't forget, in every box is a gospel message in their language.
Okay.
And a follow-up program after that to eventually bring them to Christ, to accept Christ as their Lord and Savior.
Now, I'm not trying to put a downer on this, but do the kids actually get it? A lot of times when you send things overseas like this, the recipient doesn't always get it. How do you know that the kids actually get it?
We know they get it.
Okay.
Franklin Graham and Samaritan's Purse, and as a matter of fact, we're going to have a countdown meeting tomorrow night.
Okay.
Eastside Baptist Church, 6:30. Okay. Everyone is invited. Come and get all the information.
Okay.
We'll have people there. We've got a lady from Birmingham that delivered boxes to kids in Africa this year.
Okay, so they're hand delivered.
They're hand delivered. Okay. They're put in those kids' hands.
Okay, so it's not just ship it over and hope it
no,
gets there.
No, and it's well organized. We'll have another man that's not in any way affiliated with this. And he gave us a great testimony. He said he was so impressed because they do really plan it on how the kids get the boxes. It's just not a haphazard in any way. They're prepared when they get there, wherever they are in the world.
What are some items that we should buy to put in the boxes?
Just simple little thing. One of the great things to put in it is what we call hygiene. Just toothbrushes, washcloths, bars of soap, and then naturally the candy, hard candy, no chocolates, underwear, underclothes, caps, just whatever you can cram in that thing.
Some little toy of some kind.
Little toys, little stuffed toys, slinkies, school supplies.
Right, pencils.
Crayons.
Fantastic.
One of the things we got back from an orphanage in Russia, a letter saying a little girl said, "I've got my own toothbrush.
Got my own toothbrush.
I don't have to share my toothbrush."
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
I use a toothbrush once a month, throw it away, and get a new one.
I know. Yeah, we just don't realize.
We
how
just don't
fortunate
realize
we are. So, if somebody wants to participate, then of course they need to show up tomorrow night at the Eastside Baptist Church.
Eastside Baptist Church, or come by Christ Covenant Presbyterian Church. We have these information kits all the time. That's where our relay center is, Christ Covenant Presbyterian Church on St. Joseph Street. That's where everybody will bring their boxes. November the 18th through the 25th.
Okay.
But tomorrow night is a special incentive. We'll give every church all these boxes they want.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa. We have an anonymous donor that says, "I'll pay for the boxes."
All right. Okay. So fantastic.
So we're asking everyone, say, okay, you go to your church, you give every member, here's a box, here's a brochure. Now then, are you going to tell me you're not going to fill it?
Yeah, right. Thanks, Dave, for being here today. We sure do appreciate it.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be with you.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We have more coming up right after this.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
As the new school year begins, motorists are reminded school buses are on the roads. Be careful when approaching hills where visibility is limited. Observe speed limits and be prepared to stop. Let's keep students safe this school year.
A big disgrace. For the guy must run that passed me up as kept on to his horn. I'll show him that a Cadillac is not a car to scorn. Beep, 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 beep. His horn went beep, beep, beep.
Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. St. Paul's Lutheran School presents Dog Days. That's going to be on Saturday, August the 24th. Registration begins at 9, and it's going to be at the school at St. Paul's. Funds benefit St. Paul's Scholarship Fund and the Coleman Animal Shelter. Enter your dog in any category for just $5. The Sweet Tater Festival is taking place on Labor Day weekend in their new location right there at Smith Lake Park. And if you want more information, you can go on the website at sweettaterfestival.com. And the American Legion Post 4 hosts the fundraising dinner on September the 12th at 6 o'clock. It's a $10 donation located right there at the VFW American Legion building. And of course, if you need more information, give them a call at 256-636-1913. And community billboards can be emailed to channel2coleman@gmail.com or give us a call at 256-734-7399. Fax us to 256-734-7680 or be a friend on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman. Spell out the number 2.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. It will be cloudy today. We do have a 40% chance of rain with a high of 81. Cloudy tonight, slight chance of rain, low of 68. More of the same tomorrow, 30% chance of rain with a high of 82. And we have one of our newer advertisers coming to see us tomorrow.
Yes, we do. Miss Angie Veal will be here with the Grand Point Pharmacy and going to be talking to us about, I guess, different items that they have available and things like that.
And Angie is definitely not one of the old goats.
Old goats. Okay, good.
No.
Shucks, I wanted to meet one of the old goats.
Thank you for watching today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.